Hey, you guys, it's Life of Nikki Lee podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well and living your fullest every day. So, you guys, we're going to keep it short and sweet and simple tonight. I wanted to just take a couple of minutes to touch bases on something I ran across on YouTube. And I just have to speak on this because I feel like I see that it was trying to deliver a positive message, but here's why it is not a positive message. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I'm talking about this guy's response to Andrew Schulz, the guy on the podcast who was talking shit about Black women in front of those two Black podcasters who basically, were cowards. They didn't speak up or anything. And they got a lot of backlash for it. But long story short, this guy, I don't know his name. He's some kind of influencer of Middle Eastern descent. And I saw his video and he was basically saying, in response to the Andrew Schulz comment, he was trying to speak highly of Black women, but the message came across the wrong way. And here's why. I just feel like you got to listen to this because, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but this is just not something that I feel like was a flex, but I'll let you hear it. Take a listen.
Almost tagging me in that whole Andrew Schulz thing about Black women. I'll make a different comment about Andrew Schulz and that little rap gosh thing, but I want to say something about Black women, and this is my mother, and I God is my witness right now. May the Lord strike me down if I'm lying. My mother told me and my sibling when we were young kids, before I remember it was when my older brother started secondary school. It was a big deal, my older brother going off to the big boy school, and my mum sat us down. She said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a Black woman. My mum said this. My mum was raised in this country from the age of 6 in the UK. She said, look for a Black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, Black woman will help you.
Okay. So we've listened to that, and here's my problem with that message. I understand what he was trying to do. The video is much longer if you want to go check it out on YouTube somewhere. But here's the problem with that message. Number one, Black women are not your mules. Okay? I understand that you're acknowledging that we're loving and generous by nature, but Black women are not obligated to help you. And I feel like maybe, he felt like he was uplifting Black women by that message, but I'm like, you got to look deeper into that. What are you really saying? And I think another thing that pissed me off was like how the Black women were in the comments like, oh, thank you, King. Thank you for acknowledging us. Thank you for seeing our worth. Like, what the fuck? Like, Black women, sisters, let me tell you, you are human, baby. You are supposed to get treated with respect like everybody else. Okay? Why does somebody have to come look for you when they're in trouble? That is the problem here. This is the message that he's conveying. Notice his mother didn't tell him, oh, marry a Black woman, do this with a Black woman, build your life with a Black woman if you want to. She didn't tell him anything like that. She tells him, go look for one when you're in trouble, as if Black women don't have their own problems. Do you see how messed up that is? Like, Black women are not rehab centers, okay? We have our own problems. And Black women, stop conditioning yourselves to think like just because someone acknowledges that you're generous and loving, stop feeling like you have to pander to them. Like I said, you are humans. Like, you deserve love and respect like everyone else. You shouldn't have to go and help someone and give your last and your all just to be acknowledged, just to be complimented. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Like, there is a narrative out here that Black women are just supposed to be humbled, and we're just supposed to be like mules for everybody. We're just supposed to help everybody and nurture everybody. But who fights for Black women? Who helps us? You know, it's bad enough that a lot of our own men, they go off, they get these so-called preferences, and then they come back when they're broken and their world has fallen apart, wanting us to fix them. Sisters, this is not it. This is not the way. And I pray that you all get this message and receive it with love. So until then, this is Nikki Lee signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.